believe. Yep, we're live. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Some of you guys know that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct today that's going to discuss a whole bunch of new announcements from Nintendo. One of which we know is Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I'm pretty excited about personally. Chris, how are you feeling about all this? What are you excited about?
Well, I know there are a bunch of things that could be coming out. We're going to see the new Story of Seasons, the new Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
At least these are things that I know should be coming down the pipeline. Persona 5 Strikers is coming to the Switch eventually.
Oh, yeah.
4, and Bravely Default 2 should be coming out either this month or next one.
Mm-hmm.
But the stream says it's for games coming in the first half of the year. So we'll also see Monster Hunter Rise, which we played briefly before, but also the new Pokemon Snap.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about the Pokemon Snap coming out. That'll be, man, people are going to react hard about that. They probably will do a lot of the reactions for stuff like that.
Yep. Now, fingers crossed. I want to hear something about Zelda, because Breath of the Wild 2 has been dead silent.
Yeah, I would, ooh, man. I would love some news on Zelda. If all the things that we could possibly hear, that's the one I want the most. Because we didn't really get a lot of information from the last trailer of it.
Yeah, I mean, we see Link and Zelda traveling together. They're exploring some kind of underground cave that's beneath Hyrule Castle, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And we see the desiccated corpse of Ganon.
Yeah. And then life, danger.
I want to know more. Yes, I want to know more, but I also want to have the game already.
Yeah, same.
So, Breath of the Wild was one of my favorite games when it came out, partially because I kept getting distracted while playing. It's like, ooh, I'm going to go in that direction.
Yeah. Oh, it's starting. Or at least the YouTube feed for it is starting. Hey-o!
Yeah.
I also kind of hope that there's a mainstream Pokemon game that gets announced. Just because I'm a Pokemon nerd. What have we got here?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if they did something different for the Pokemon formula.
Say what?
As in repeat myself, or... Oh, are we getting another Xenoblade Chronicles?
Ooh! Sorry, I love Xenoblade Chronicles. That game was dope. I'll turn the volume down on this so I can hear you a little bit better.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Oh, where am I pulling that audio from? Okay.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
This is... Huh.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
This is gonna be really... Have you played Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
Yeah.
So, with the way that it ended, I don't know how they're gonna sequel that.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was assuming it's a DLC.
Whatever it takes.
This is blowing my mind. This has got to be an alternate universe or something. Okay, so he's walking in the cloud sea.
Pyra!
Sorry, Rex.
What?
I couldn't tell you. Because...
yes, okay.
I got an invitation to...
Okay.
Oh, I'm stoked.
I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex.
So is this gonna be like Zelda and Sheik from Melee?
Man, I hope so.
You powered up your Smash attack.
Oh, see, they've been doing really good with these surprise reveals that no one's expecting. Okay, but is she gonna be able to? Yeah, is she gonna be able to transform into Mithra? And then her ultimate is she does the other thing. That's gonna be a huge spoiler.
Okay, yeah, here's the transformation.
Talk about a tight spot.
Yeah!
Let me
Man, I don't have enough like roster space to be doing all these mains.
Clearly, just clone yourself so you can have main against yourself with your own.
Mithra!
2 mains in 1 character again. I kind of miss that about Zelda.
Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through. Lightning, Buster.
I was gonna say, like, is it really a spoiler at this point? Like, there has to be a certain statute of limitations on spoilers with the
I mean,
internet.
maybe. The 3rd sword is kind of a huge deal, and was really unexpected. Or at least I didn't see the 3rd sword coming.
You two can swap between each other freely.
Serious fire and blinding speed.
You know, and I'm glad that it's Pyra and Mithra instead of Rex.
Get our way.
Quite the
Because
spectacle.
Rex is kind of obnoxious. Oh, we get him as a stage!
Ramps? I've missed this, buddy. Mind if I watch a while?
Nice.
Oh, look, our friend.
Sakurai said that he wanted to add them, or add her, him, them, all Rex and Mithra, whatever,
You're all mine.
into the game previously, but they didn't have enough space, so I should have seen this coming. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
So there's no
I'm
spoilers.
guessing those were the ults.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Sure did.
Okay.
With our power.
Nice. Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again.
Wait,
Well,
Shulk shouldn't know who they are.
you're in Smash. I won't go
Did you
easy
not play
on
the
you.
DLCs?
No, I haven't played the DLC.
So one of the extra bonus ones, and I guess this is spoilers if you care about like the extra bonus side stuff, is that there are arena matches where you can fight people from Xenoblade Chronicles, like Shulk.
Ah, nice. Well, that's incredible. Ooh, man, I'm stoked. That's awesome.
Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo.
Okay.
Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
That was a really well done reveal because, like, it really did look like a trailer for a
Share this
sequel.
Nintendo Direct with you
Yeah.
all today.
Like, wait a moment, this doesn't
It's like-
compute. I'm confused.
Why? How? That was a pretty like,
We
well resolved
appreciate your
story. Hold
continued
on.
support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game,
That's an appropriate
Pyra
ad.
and Mithra.
People are gonna be
They
mad that there's
originally
another sword
appeared in the
character, but
Xenoblade
like, whatever.
Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we
One of my
hope
friends
you'll stay
texted. He's like, "This
tuned
is an
just
unexciting
a
edition."
bit
I'm like,
longer.
"For you."
All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay, not terribly surprised that this is happening.
Oh, Fall Guys. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if they'll tell us when Genshin's gonna get added to the Switch, because I want that like now.
I stopped playing after a little while.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Are
have
you excited? Do you play
22
Fall
minutes
Guys?
Before the solar system
No.
is destroyed.
No, this
Venture
is a
into the
great
vast
game.
reaches of space to uncover the
Haven't played
secrets
this.
left behind
I
by an ancient
highly
civilization.
recommend.
Okay.
You have 22 minutes. After that,
The only
sun
problem
will explode
it
and
has
the
a
solar
problem
system
similar
will
to
be
the Overlord.
annihilated.
I can't play it. again.
However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
Sorry. Heard water moving, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And I forgot that I had my pipes dripping.
You heard
By
Sam,
repeating
I'm
these
guessing.
cycles, you'll gradually
What?
unravel the mysteries hidden
You may
in
have
the
heard
universe.
some of the audio from the game.
What
Don't worry
messages
about
will
it.
you discover?
But,
How can
yeah,
you prevent the
this
sun
game
from
has a
exploding?
similar problem for me as
Why is the
Return of
solar
Obra
system
did.
trapped in an endless time loop?
I can't replay it.
Find out when the
Alright.
critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer
I wish I could
2021.
like give myself highly targeted amnesia.
Put your
so I could
sleuthing
forget
skills to
about
the
everything
test in
regarding
two
the
classic
game,
murder mystery games.
so I could play it again from the beginning.
Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. Two deep
Hey,
cuts
hey,
from
fishy
Nintendo history
lady!
are
Thanks for
coming to
watching our
North
stream
America for
today.
the first time. Localized in English and
It's my friend
modernized
Alexis,
for the
I'm excited.
Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner.
So this is one of the things I like about the Nintendo Directs, because they like really do a good job of giving us a bunch of things to like get excited about.
In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia.
HA Raging Loop
That's
2.
not the only case to crack.
I haven't played this series, so I don't really know necessarily like what to expect out of this series.
Same.
I'm curious about that. It looks
You'll
interesting.
investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
Spooky, spooky. It reminds me of
Deadly Truth
like.
in
Oh, is
Famicom
this...
Detective Club: The Missing Heir. and
Okay, so this is
Famicom
two different
Detective
ones.
Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
Okay,
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
that's a pretty quick turnaround for this announcement.
A new age of battles begins.
Okay, but what's gonna be like the big, huge games? What is this? Oh, okay. What is this? Like a Dynasty Warriors game?
I think it's a Dynasty Warriors game.
Looks like one. I feel like if Kenny was here, he'd be really excited about whatever's going on right now.
That's fair.
This seems like something up his alley.
Samurai Warriors. Okay.
Okay. 5.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch.
There's been a lot of Koei Tecmo stuff
Dive
on
into
Switch.
the history of the Sengoku period, as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide
Yeah, it's a
Aketsu.
Warriors game. Kenny's gonna be excited.
Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves.
I
and
really like
electrifying
this like
versus
art style they're
1,000
using.
battles. In Samurai Warriors 5.
Like this-
slashing its way onto
it's like,
Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
Man, what was the name of that game? The one with the where you play as Amaterasu. You do the
Vast
painting.
World of Fadiel beckons. After 20
Okami?
long years,
Do what?
Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD
Yeah,
graphics
it's like
is
Okami.
coming to Nintendo
Or the art style
Switch.
looks like that.
You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them
Looks
on
like
the
my
map
son's
to bring
blocks.
towns, dungeons, and other lands to life.
Oh.
It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story.
This is intriguing.
Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests.
I first thought this was going to
Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at
remake.
home.
But okay, yeah, no, it is a remake.
The
Okay.
music has
Or
been rearranged for this enhanced version,
Remaster, I think.
and you can
actually.
alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack.
Yeah, it's a remaster. They do that a lot
Features
with
have
Switch
been added,
games now.
including the
Which
ability
is
to
fine
turn on
because
enemy
it's a really good entry point to these
as
old
well as the
classics.
new minigame, Ring Ring Land.
That's a Tamagotchi.
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
Okay, I've never played Legend of Mana, but I am interested now. That looks really good.
Okay, Monster Hunter.
I think your video is probably slightly ahead of mine too. Hey! Monster Hunter Rise! As if I did not have enough reason to fear everything in this game from our playthrough of that. Just got completely wrecked the whole time. Or I did anyways.
It just takes some practice.
I just want a good tutorial to teach me how to play so I can learn it.
Then you,
I know it's not gonna happen.
wrong game.
Wrong game. This all looks so cool though. Jeez. Monster Hunter is like everything that I liked about Shadow of the Colossus.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers.
Oh, is there a story to the game?
Kamura village was attacked by the rampage in Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating
Technically.
casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunters
Technically.
about to face the
Technically.
biggest challenge yet.
A story exists. Does it make sense? Usually not.
See, being able to knock back would be great. Is that a yo-yo?
You listen to me now.
Yes.
I feel like when I was playing their demo, I didn't do the using the monsters against each other enough.
Al, it takes some time to figure out how to do the
Rampage.
wire tricks.
Yeah.
How long do you think it's
But
going
you kind
to
of need to
last?
do it for that game.
Inoa, we should start preparations right away.
Every time that I think I don't want to buy Monster Hunter Rise, they release a trailer and I'm like, I do want to buy Monster Hunter Rise.
Stop the calamity!
That game looks cool.
Yeah, if you can get a group of people to play consistently with it, it'll probably be easier because you all can figure things out and cover each other.
That was
You're
the
learning.
latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom.
I've got a group of gamers that I play with, but you usually
Fair
are playing
against
Smash
these
Brothers.
ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series.
Why knock each
launching
other off?
March
first, when
26th.
instead, the game could just destroy you.
Next,
True.
please take a look at this.
To get out all of our rage from 2020.
The fairway is open once again. Tee off in the latest
Well,
installment
snap.
of the
This is
Mario
unexpected.
Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch.
They haven't made a Mario Golf
Especially
game in
since they
forever.
called it
Wind and
something like
terrain.
the new Mario
Take your
Golf.
time
Yeah.
to think things through. Then
What's this with
swing.
an original-ish name?
Super Mario Golf.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom
No,
Kingdom
no, no.
characters
New Super
on
Mario
courses
Golf.
filled with lush,
Is
natural
what it should be
scenery.
called.
Does Bowser have golf clothes on?
Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf
I
club.
have.
Gently swing the
I am
controller
very
to have your
skeptical
character
that that would
swing in the
be
game,
better than
letting you
using
easily enjoy the sensation of golfing.
what?
On
Okay.
top of all
If you're
that,
running to this
there are
point.
several modes with new
What is
features
Bowser's
that truly
outfit?
bring the heat to Mario Golf.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
what?
was what the
Including
block
this
was
one,
for.
Speed Golf.
Did he just use powers to knock them
It's
out?
always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack.
This is like the
getting
dumb
closer
things
to
my
the
friends and
hole,
I would do
then
at
keep
like
going.
putt-putt and whatnot when we were
Outpace
kids.
your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the
They've
only
added
things at
items
play.
from Mario
Make
Kart
use of
into Mario
dashes
Golf.
and special
I'm down
shots
with it.
to beat the competition.
There has to be some form of chaos and
Did
reason
we
to hate your
mention
friends.
Story mode. As a Mii
Story
character,
mode.
you'll start out as a rookie and develop your
They already-
golfing skills
Your
while
friends are
interacting with
either
various
you are making your
Mushroom Kingdom
friends play
characters.
Mario Golf,
Level up with
or your friends are
experience
making
points
you
earned
play
during
Mario
matches.
Golf.
Then
I feel like you
allocate
don't need
points
much
to
more
different
than that
stats,
to cause the
allowing
Mario
you to
Party
develop your
grief
character
to
Yeah.
start.
however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario
All these
Golf
games are coming
Super
out
Rush
really, like,
swings
short
on
time
Nintendo
frame wise.
Switch, June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop
I
after
think
this
Nintendo
presentation.
didn't try to announce, like, this sounds like they didn't announce any
The
of their
latest
main
game
series
in the
titles.
Mario Golf
Mm-hmm.
series adds
Like,
new gameplay
or
for multiplayer modes,
Any of
as
their
well as the
first-party
familiar
titles.
golf gameplay
Like
with
how a lot of
easy-to-learn controls.
companies are doing these days, like, we have started the development
Please
of
look
this game,
forward
so
to
now
this
we'll announce
game
it.
on Nintendo
And we'll
Switch.
announce it a couple more times as things progress.
Let's move on
Yeah,
to more
Nintendo's
Nintendo
like,
Switch
We
headlines.
have made this game. here you go.
Yeah, this game is done. You have it, or we're gonna do some marketing, and then you can have it. That's it.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the
Oh
Borderlands.
gosh.
Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes.
I'm down with this.
Filled with classic Borderlands humor.
Play Borderlands on
Gangsters,
my
bandit
Switch and
lords,
not have to use my
vault
TV.
hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter
After,
in this
honestly,
choice-driven narrative
the
adventure.
classic
Embark on a
Borderlands
wild ride
humor,
when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch March
doesn't feel
24th.
like they understand us.
32
Oh.
of Capcom's
Because
most
I
beloved
played
arcade classics are
through
coming to
most of
Nintendo Switch.
Borderlands 3 and
Rewind
just,
gameplay,
like,
adjust game speed or difficulty,
you
and
had
select
the
from
one
a variety
joke
of
and
display
you
options to relive that
told
sweet
it.
arcade
Oh no, there are
goodness.
2 jokes.
Get 1943,
And
the
you've
Battle
told
of
them.
Midway for free. Then purchase Game Packs or the
That's a bummer.
standalone
But
Ghosts and Goblins
they've
add-on
gotten
to
old.
build your collection.
They don't have new jokes.
Co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom
Or
Arcade
if they do,
Stadium
they're so
launches
bad that I
later
don't even
today.
recognize them as jokes.
Right.
Brains.
What
As
in
a
the...
zombie, you just can't get enough of
The
it.
Capcom thing could be
This
kind of cool.
action game from Aspire.
Capcom's got a lot of good
Build
old
your
games.
zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission.
This is an
city
interesting
ain't
take.
No match for a dead man. Stubbs the zombie in Rebel
Yeah?
Without a Pulse. Eats its
Yeah,
way onto
you are
Nintendo
the
Switch
zombie.
March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins.
What?
Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway.
Oh, nope,
after
this is No More
annihilating
Heroes
an
3.
entire
Alright.
city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. As the crass,
He has a
katana-wielding
Joy-Con.
assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the
course he
top to
does.
save the world.
That's great.
Hey, not
It's
so
only
fast.
single wielding now?
To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off
What?
against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match.
I really need to play these games. I've never
Hey,
played them, but they
world
just
is
look
at
wild.
stake. So get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch,
All right.
August 27th.
It's a little bit longer release time, but that's okay. It's still like this year.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
You can't say hell in Nintendo.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
What? I don't...
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
I don't know how to feel
I'm
about
guessing
this.
roguelike.
Like, it is roguelike, but I don't know that I really like the whole card system, because, like,
God's
it just looks weird as an interface.
to do with it.
Yeah. I'd want to see like an actual gameplay before I make the final decision, but it's
Right, like, I guess interesting concept, but also, like,
Neat
Uncover
aesthetic,
Heaven's mysteries in
interesting
neon
concept.
white. Coming to Nintendo Switch, winter
how will it
2021.
play out.
right.
The DC superhero girls are here
Of
to
course this is
save the
getting a
day.
game.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon,
Oh, man.
aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook.
See, I see this as cringy, but my kids would probably love this.
Strong. It has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the
Okay, so this is like a kiddie version of, like, Marvel
Along
Ultimate
with our
Alliance, if
friends
that makes
Green
sense.
Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna,
Yeah.
we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be
With,
nice
I guess,
to
like,
get out of
Persona
class
style
and do
simulator.
some shopping downtown with my besties.
Or High School Simulator.
Maybe take some photos to
I
share
was
on Superstar post
reading
while
more
we're at it.
like Bully or
Hey, I got a comment
GTA
already. Nice.
is the implication I was getting
definitely
for
want to hit up
the...
Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. Calls, you can count on us to answer
Yes,
no matter what.
Supergirl would clearly run.
Just gotta make sure no
Yeah,
one
totally.
figures out our secret identities.
Well, I mean, she
DC
didn't fly the
Supergirl
first movie,
Girls
so.
Teen Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch June 4th. Ready to juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Just like Plants vs. Zombies again.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yep.
Is it? Oh, okay, it might be Team Fortress Plants vs. Zombies.
Okay, no, that's actually pretty cool. This actually looks kind of fun.
I first thought it was going to be PUBG Plants vs. Zombies, which is like...
Yeah. This looks less PUBG and more like actual stages and stuff of absurdity.
Yeah. TF2 where there are different character classes.
Now this is an old game. I think they're just remastering it, but it still looks really cool. Like, it looks really fun.
The cynic in me says the reason why it's not PUBG is because
Okay. We'll give that a pass. That could work.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint,
What?
anyone can. Band together on a quest to
Miitopia.
face evil and save faces.
Magic
Miitopia is
Miis.
coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast me
This is kind of fair. They haven't really had like a...
across the
So they usually have like some sort of like Mii game for every
Turn your
console that
favorite
releases
weapon to your
lately,
allies.
and they haven't
You can
had
make
one on the
someone
Switch.
The nefarious Dark Lord.
Yeah. I
Makeup
was
has
wondering
been
if they
added
just
as a new
finally gone like,
feature in this
okay,
game.
we tried this
Clam
experiment.
up your Miis and get them ready for adventure.
Didn't work quite as well as we thought it would.
There's also
Yeah.
a new wig
But what if
feature,
this is like
letting you
Mii
go
Castle
wild with your
Crashers?
Mii creations and make them even more fabulous.
Like, that could work.
In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key.
But...
So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle.
Okay, no, this is
If
not
your
like Castle
relationship's
Crashers,
sour,
because it's all
though,
turn-based and
it
stuff.
might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good! Care for it.
I
and
appreciate
it'll lend
that
a hand,
joke.
or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's another one of those games that I think kids will probably like, and I'm just gonna be like, whatever.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Animal Crossing.
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Whoa, cool.
Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like.
I mean, I guess it's cool for all the Animal Crossing players. Y'all like this, right? You seem skeptical.
Then use them to travel
I
between
don't doubt that
locations
people
on your
will
island.
enjoy this.
Hey, why not try
I'm just
recreating the
waiting for
Mushroom Kingdom?
Waluigi outfit.
That would be fantastic.
A free update for the game launches February 25th.
Oh, it's free. That's nice.
After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
I don't think they're... I don't know if they're ever actually
Keep an
gonna
eye
charge
on
for
the
any
official Animal
of the
Crossing Twitter
DLC
account for the
Animal
latest
Crossing.
information.
It kind of seems against
Yeah.
everything they've done with that.
But it also seems directly
Hope you
in the
continue
ways of
enjoying
Tom
life
Nook,
on your island.
the king of capitalism.
How was that? These collaboration items will
Man,
be
we still have
released
23
as
more
part
minutes.
of
I was about to say, I was looking at that, I was like, there's still 23 minutes of this, like, there's so many things they just
There
announced.
must be
for their
something
release.
big.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D
I still need to play
World
that.
plus
I've heard Bowser's
Bowser's
Fury is
Fury
incredible.
game. We hope you enjoy
And Super
that
Mario 3D World is a
adventure
lot of
as
fun.
well.
It's also a game my wife refuses to play with it because that's
We
just
have
me.
another game to show you.
What is this? Like the soundtrack. This looks like Octopath Traveler style stuff.
It does a little bit, but not quite. I may be wrong.
HD 2D.
Swords!
Yep.
Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be some sort of Octopath Traveler universe style thing.
With these fields. Today you
Ooh.
burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
I really hope that like,
Oh.
you know that we know these three flames
Far,
represent different
far
things, but
away
we have
lies
yet
the
to figure out
continent of
exactly what
Merzilia,
each of those
comprised
things mean.
of 3 nations
Ah.
and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great
yes.
conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later, the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
I'm like staring out my window too while I'm watching this, and there's just like
Caught in a
downpours
tangled
of snow
web of
in the
plots and
south.
Conspiracies. A brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
Somebody died.
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and
That's a
arrows.
unique aspect.
Your forces can use the
Yeah,
terrain
I was just
and
thinking, I was
other
like, you can't really like do it like that in
elements
Fire
to gain
Emblem.
the
Like
upper
your
hand.
range is pretty set to the weapon, but
An
not
enemy
necessarily your
outflanked
location.
is susceptible not only to your initial attack,
Like
but
vertically
also
speaking.
a powerful blow
That would
from
be cool.
allied
Yeah, Fire
positions
Emblem
behind the enemy.
is Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Like it's technically a tactical RPG, but like
Charge into an enemy to send them.
Wasn't it like one of the
Like
first
it,
ones
like
though?
For a follow-up attack. We win.
yeah, but
Link attacks
Fantasy-
together by first casting
Final
ice
Fantasy
magic on the
Tactics,
flames to
Ogre
create
Tactics,
water terrain.
There's like I think
Then
4 or 5 other
electrify
ones that
the
are like
area
it.
with
That,
lightning magic.
I do like me some Fire
like
Fan.
there's the Advanced Wars Fire Emblem
It is of the
style
utmost
tactical
Yeah.
importance
RPG,
to
and
survey the battlefield
this.
before taking action.
I do like me some Final Fantasy Tactics. That game was a ton of fun.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations.
Ah, and there's this. Okay.
Utility, morality, liberty.
The flames.
Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Okay.
Once more, I would ask you plainly.
So that's got a lot of replayability
do we
value
or
then.
don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they
And then they
refuse to
like
relinquish
indicate
it.
which thing it's gonna affect by like showing the colors of it. That's useful.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent
I really hope that
from
it's
those of
a
other
web
players.
You
thing,
will
so
see
you can
what
get to the
true
same
might
story from different
is.
paths,
Mhm.
but not like
Project Triangle Strategy, a
They're
brand
working
new
on it.
absolute by
tactical
value
RPG
in
from
each
Square
of those
Enix, will launch
three-
in 2022. Please be
Yeah.
on the lookout for more
Ethics.
information in the
Right.
future. After
Okay,
this
yeah, so this is not gonna be-
presentation,
oh, there's a
demo
demo!
version of
Like
this
now!
game will be available to
Well,
download
not
in like
now,
30
on
minutes.
the
28
eShop.
in
And in the future,
18
we'll
minutes.
conduct a survey to gather player
I'll have to check that out.
feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix.
That looks really good.
Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Oh, hunters. I was thinking Monster Hunter, but this does not look like Monster Hunter. Wait, what?
Yeah.
This is gonna be like, wait, no, this is gonna be like one of those mobile games on Switch, isn't it?
Probably.
Oh, okay, maybe not. That told me nothing!
It's from
Star Wars
Zynga.
Hunters is a competitive,
Oh,
free-to-play
is it?
online
Makes me
game
think-
set between episodes
If
6
I
and
remember
7.
correctly, that's
Clash
they
in this
typically do, like,
third-person
Flash-
shooter coming to Nintendo
like the old
Switch
Flash
in
style
2021.
games.
All right, let's do this.
Do I look at you or the camera?
What am I?
Take one.
What?
We all play for different reasons. Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe.
Yeah, Zynga's mobile and like offline games.
Yeah.
Crossbow.
A
I don't know if I'm excited about that Star Wars game. But hey, maybe I'll be wrong. Ideally.
For a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once. Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious
What in the insanity is this?
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some.
Dodgeball. It's dodgeball.
It's dodgeball.
Roger that, princess. Here.
Let's find out what sound your face makes.
This is not something I could justify spending a bunch of money on. Like, maybe a little bit of money, but not a ton.
Roger that. Heads up, Your Highness.
Lost it! Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers! Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show!
Pass to me.
I don't think I like what Fortnite's done to the Battle Royale format.
Hey, one more game.
Yeah.
This needs to be like a free-to-play game.
The fight for survival starts now.
Wait, is this?
Hang on tight.
World
'cause
ends with
you're
you.
all going
Yeah.
to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa
Yeah!
and Zero series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet! Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled!
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating
You
journey
left through the
across the
wrong
country
door.
that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Be the one behind the whole game of fate!
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits
That
you
can't
all
be
at the
efficient.
end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch. May
Is this
28th.
the sequel or is this like another game?
Wield
That's
the
weird.
powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version
'Cause it
comes
should
with
have
a
in the
couple of
first
extras
place.
to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack.
Ooh.
It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and
I would pay for this.
The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget
This
the game
game is
itself,
like, okay,
offering
so
dozens of
if you
hours
want
of
the
exhilarating
physical
action
copy of the game,
paired
you
with a
can get
compelling
this.
story.
But here's the deluxe version
Escape
that
the
just
underworld
adds this one
again,
thing,
or for
and
the
the
first
deluxe
time,
deluxe
with the
version,
physical version
and
of
the new
Hades
deluxe
on
version.
March 19th.
That each just add a single item to whatever
3
you're
deadly
buying.
action games,
One item.
one masterful collection.
Ninja Gaiden!
Ninja
Gaiden,
Gaiden
whatever.
Sigma 2 and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden
Okay, I
Master
want this. I'm gonna hate my life when I'm playing it, but I want it. Games are so hard.
You are the legendary
They're
ninja
so
Ryu
fun, though.
Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills,
Yep.
along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, this is gonna be a ton of fun and a ton of
All
rage.
previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way
Nice.
onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
I love all these fast release dates. Makes me happy. More
Are
battles.
coming to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
Man, this entire like story arc of like Breath of the Wild that Breath of the Wild started is just so good. Oh. Okay. $20 expansion pass. Doesn't really tell us a whole lot.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in
Heyo.
turn-based battles.
I've heard this game series is actually really good
Veterans
too.
and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story.
I don't have enough
on
money to play all the good
February
games on the
26th.
Switch.
A new trailer for Bravely Default
Or
2
enough
will
time.
be revealed following this presentation.
Oh.
The game can be pre-ordered.
So they're not gonna
on
have the trailer in
Nintendo
this.
eShop. An updated demo is also
Because apparently
available.
they're pressed for time on this video.
The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life.
The fact that
As
the game
brave
got a
knight
sequel.
Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the Demon Realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches
That doesn't
February
feel like
25th.
really
Pre-orders
co-op.
are
That
available
feels like
now
younger
on Nintendo
sibling
eShop.
duty.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you can play with me. Just make a bridge over there. That's helpful, right?
Remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists.
I feel like we're still missing like a big like announcement
In
from this
addition, the
video.
playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features.
We got like
exhilarating
9
battles,
minutes left
and
in
a new
it.
scenario for the protagonist Acellus. Saga Frontier.
Which granted, they
Remastered
released like a
is
ton of like
adventure
small
not to
stuff.
be missed.
And like something
The
big.
game launches April 15th.
But maybe I'm being greedy.
Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system.
Oh good, we're
This
finally getting
free-to-play
that
Battle Royale
on here.
features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat,
Apex
cross-platform play, and
Legends.
more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder skin.
Oh, neat.
30 free levels for the
They
Season 8
might
Mayhem
do
Battle
something
Pass.
in the last 2 minutes. It's just
Plus,
like a
for the
Sting
first 2
trailer.
weeks after launch,
It's just like
earn
what?
double XP when you play on
A
Nintendo
Sting
Switch.
trailer. Just
Oh, yeah.
For fortune,
shows
fame,
something
and glory when
without
Apex Legends
commenting
enters the
on
fray.
much.
Yeah.
March 9th.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
So we hope you'll stick with us.
I get this out of the screen.
Next, please take a look at this.
At this. This is so like. What are you trying to like tease us into?
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda
Yeah.
series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda.
Don't
Breath
you
of the
do this
Wild
to
game.
us. Don't do it.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share.
No.
Right now.
Why would you do that?
We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you
Don't
to
even
wait
bring it
just
up.
a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be
Okay,
coming
it's
to
not
Nintendo
Majora's
Switch.
Mask. I'm going to remain
Please take a look.
disappointed.
Dust, yeah. We want to know what Breath of the Wild 2. Ooh. What is this? Oh, is this Skyward Sword?
It's Skyward Sword.
I don't know if I'm excited about that. Everyone I know who's played Skyward Sword told me it was trash.
Had some interesting level designs, interesting world building.
Y'all, like, we want Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Like, give us that. I mean, yeah, that's, I guess, Skyward Sword HD. Okay, cool. But, like, also, like, give us the time.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield.
I do like
With
using the
increased
Nunchuck
processing
stuff.
power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers.
Yeah, good.
The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game.
Yeah,
The Joy-Con
I actually
controller
would
in
play
your
this
left
game that
hand
way.
is the
I like
shield.
doing that.
By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks.
Ooh, and you can reflect with it.
You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat.
Maybe the game will be like more fun
We've
that way.
also made it possible
Okay,
to play the
that's-
game with
that's
button
good.
controls
I
to
mean,
ensure it can be played in handheld mode
it depends
or on
on
the Nintendo Switch
how,
Lite system. After mulling over how to assign
responsive
different
it is.
gameplay elements
Yeah.
to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting
But I'm
the
glad
right
that they've
control
done
stick.
this, because that was a huge pain if, like...
If you couldn't read it
Tilt
correctly.
the stick down when you
Yeah.
want to swing the sword downward.
No, I'm not using
Swing to the
that
right,
stuff. That nope, don't want
to the
that. Just
left,
swing my arm.
or
I guess, but this is
diagonal.
also for the Switch Lite.
Just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed
Ooh,
Joy-Con
those are
controllers.
pretty.
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of
Ooh,
Zelda
I need
Skyward
another set of
Sword,
Joy-Cons
as the
too.
game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
Honestly, the thing that I like
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th.
The complete lack of handholding.
Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the
Yeah, there's
specially
kind of like,
designed
here's the
Joy-Con
world, do
controllers
your
will launch
thing,
on the game's
bye.
release date at your local retailers.
Yeah, one of the
Many of
things
you
I
may
found
already know this,
frustrating
but
in
The Legend of
games
Zelda
is
Skyward
when
Sword
they
was the last original
just
console
constantly
game
hold
prior
your
to The
hand
Legend of
to
Zelda
go
Breath of
through
the Wild
stuff.
game, and it was
Mhm.
still following the
Especially
established
in the beginning,
conventions
it's like,
of The Legend
no,
of
I've
Zelda.
been
However,
playing
it gave a
games like
glimpse
this
into many
for 2
features and
decades.
innovations that would
More than
eventually
that at
be
this point.
adopted in The Legend
Yeah,
of Zelda Breath of
just-
the Wild.
just
Using the
let me play
sailcloth to
around.
descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Give it a shot, maybe.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well,
that all?
What did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been
think they have one more
optimized for
thing they can
Nintendo
talk
Switch.
about.
I hope
It
so.
includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting.
Like, yeah,
the
this is
right
kind of
control
cool,
stick.
but also like,
Okay, the next game
Okay.
will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
not actual gameplay footage. What am I looking at? Oh, wait, what? Splatoon 3.
Or is it Splatoon Adventures?
Oh my god, Splatoon Breath of the Wild. Little buddy. Oh my gosh. This is not what I would have thought of with Splatoon. Like a next Splatoon game. So they're gonna like take a train to Inkopolis.
I think if it's not an actual Splatoon game, it's reminding me more of the Borderlands style.
Yeah.
Than Breath of the Wild.
Which is still a really interesting take. Like, I don't know. For them to go that route with it would be interesting. Oh, they're not gonna tell us, are they? Okay, yeah, they are.
Splatoon 3.
Yeah. Hey-o! I love the soundtrack. That's a good ending announcement for them. Back into the ink. In 2 years from now. No wait, no, it's 2021. I keep thinking it's 2020 because 2020 just is perpetual.
What you've just seen
I still am
is the
living in
latest
it.
installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
Nice.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay. So that legitimately like was a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Definitely deserving of 50 minutes of time, though.
Yeah. I know, I want Breath of the Wild news too. Maybe like watch it be on like the next version of the Switch or something crazy. I don't really feel like we got a big announcement for like what would be coming out this year, which leads me to think that like there's gonna be a big Pokemon game coming out. Because Pokemon Day is in like 2 weeks, and I don't think they would have announced that here.
Snap.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap. I'm thinking more like a Christmas holiday game.
That's possible.
Yeah, because Snap is supposed to come out like I think in a couple months, right?
Next month.
Next month, yeah.
Like 32 days?
Yeah. So that's pretty quick. That's not going to be like their big game of the year that they're selling stuff at Christmas for. Hey, bud. You want to be in the video? Okay. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. But yeah, other than that, like, there's some stuff that I'm excited about in there. I think Splatoon 3 is a good announcement too. Like, there's a humongous amount of Splatoon fans out there.
Yeah, there's definitely some reminders of things that are coming out. Some new stuff that wasn't even in their store page yet, so
yeah,
those are all good.
Yeah, and then they have the triangle strategy thing demo that's supposed to be going live sometime right now.
Yep.
So I'll have to check that out. That looks intriguing. But yeah, and then I'm excited about Pyra and Mithra being in Smash Brothers. That was a well done trailer.
Yeah, I haven't played Smash Bros. Since halfway through the first expansion pass.
Gotcha. Is there anything else that you're excited about?
I'm currently playing Valheim, but I think you meant for like Twitch.
Well, yeah. Out of that direct. Come here, sweetie.
Nothing's really screaming out to me. Like, I know that I saw some stuff and I enjoyed seeing that stuff, but it's not sticking in my head. All the stuff that just popped up.
Yeah.
I think the Triangle Project is probably the biggest one.
Oh, cool.
Let's
All right.
see. Yeah, they haven't even updated what the new stuff was yet.
Yeah, you gotta finish updating it. All right. Well, I've got a kid that just woke up from her nap, and so I'm gonna go take care of that. Oh, don't do that, buddy.
Why?
Because I think those just stay on there.
Why?